welcome to the channel. We're going to do a review of a MUBI Blu-ray, a recent release, well, from earlier on in the year, and that is Alcarras by Carla Simon. This is a Catalan movie, or a movie set in the Catalan region, and the too long didn't watch version is, I think this film's great. You should check it out. All of these films are always available on MUBI streaming, but you can also buy lovely physical editions that have gorgeous artwork, as you'll see there. This is actually one of my really favourite covers. And you also get wonderful, great spinach. Oh, I do love a bit of good spinach. What is Alcarras about? Alcarras tells the story of a family, or multiple generations of a family, who are living in a world that's undergoing change. I mean, the world is always undergoing change, but they work the land, they farm the land, picking and growing figs for the local community and to sell further and wider abroad. Except the land that they are working actually isn't owned by them. They've been able to work the land as a family, as an agreement with a grandfather and his friend, as reward for work and favours done to him in the past, and that's all well and good. But the actual owner, the current owner of the land, sees farming as an inefficient way to make money off this land. He's not totally heartless. He's not for just removing and uplifting this family from the spot, but he does need to take, or he is suggesting that the farming as an industry is gone. He'll replace it with solar panels. He could just take all the fig trees down, place solar panels on it, and make money for free, given the region and the sun that is captured and the amount of land that they have. This is very much in conflict actually with the father of the group. And generations before him have worked this land and have been farmers, and he exhibits all the hallmarks of somebody that has worked the land, and this physically demanding, and blood, sweat and tears are being put into the land itself. But he's only one part of the family. You have the grandfather, his father, of the piece, that is feeling guilt and remorse of, that the family find themselves in this situation. But he's also tired and, at the later stages of life, and, there's a lot going on with him. And then within his family, between his wife, who's trying to be supportive, and his kids. And his kids are a lot of the really interesting parts and exploration this movie comes. He's a son who's about to turn into an adult, who's working the land with him, and helping and supporting, but clearly wants to find his own way in life and his own path. He's trying to set up his own industries, and maybe he's not as heart set on the future of the land, or he isn't tied. He hasn't worked it as many years. He doesn't have his blood, sweat and tears in the ground as much as his father. There's a younger daughter who's very much part of the Instagram, TikTok generation, wants to be with her friends, dancing, making up dances, enjoying time, but also is, very much a strong supporter of the family unit, and then the very youngest too is somebody that's grown up on a land that has lots of possibilities. The old cars lying about, the hills, the bunkers, exploring these with her cousins, and very much make-believe. And as the farm is changing around her, she's like, why can't we play there anymore? Why can't we do that? This is, you take ruining the fun. And within them, there's a greater family unit and people that are trying to support them, but also helping them trying to navigate this change of their life. It's a wonderful exploration of a film that's just shot beautifully in this place, in this world. You get a strong sense of the impact that modernisation has on communities, on the traditions of people that are there, and how hard that is to adjust and let go. So, while not a film that has, massive amounts of drama in it, the drama is self-contained as we explore the relationships of people within this family, as they try and find their own way in life, and maybe not just be burdened with working the farm, and the freeness that a new change or a new spot brings, in terms of positive, and the negative connotations that go along with that, is where do you find your place, and how do you do that within it. So, a really lovely film to watch in terms of visuals, but also one that will make you think and empathise very clearly with the characters. And I think the characters are so clearly drawn, as you have sympathies with pretty much everybody within the film, right across the board. MUBI as a company sometimes put out bare bones discs, but this definitely isn't one of them. There's an introduction by the director, Carla Simon, at the start of it. There's also a Q&A with the director. There is a making of, or making Alcarras documentary as well, and a short film called The Harvest Seasons contained within, so all very thematically relevant, and a really, well featured disc, and one that, is easy to recommend. Within the case itself, you have a lovely Skinovo disc with a repeat of the artwork on the side and on the front, and within you have the disc artwork. And, well, who could live without more postcards? Me is the answer. Still don't know what I'm going to do with all these postcards, but staying in the box until I work out what that is, I'm going to do. MUBI, Blu-ray, releasing modern films to someone like me who would otherwise not see them is something that I'm very grateful for, and I'll continue to highlight strong releases like Alcarras and encourage you to watch it and check it out. If you've seen Alcarras or seen any of other Carla Simon's other work, please let me know. Did you find as much joy or difficulty watching in Alcarras as much as I did? And let me know down in the comments. If you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on the channel. Take care.